Hello guys, good afternoon everyone, happy Sunday. Welcome back to my channel. This is Miss JD for another episode of our token review. And in this video, I'm going to quickly cover some of the major tokens that we're monitoring and as well as the tokens you have requested. Okay, so I will be reviewing Skill, SLP and AXS for our Axie Infinity, PVU for Plant vs. Undead, and our splinter lens, which is SPS, plus of course mist. Okay, so these are the five tokens that we will be reviewing for today. Okay, at the same time, I might be covering some of the technical analysis, some concepts about technical analysis along the way. All right, guys. So if this is the first time you're going to watch my video, I do this almost every day. If you can backtrack my other videos, I review the charts of your favorite NFT games as well as cryptocurrencies and other cryptos and stock market. Let's begin and talk about our skill token for our crypto blades. Let's do it here. Skill is currently where? Still sitting at a support. Okay, so I've been anticipating this price level. If you are to look at my previous video, you'll see there that I have plotted it right at this level. So at the moment, still doing sideways. But what's interesting here is that your volume is also starting to decline. Hopefully, it sustains right at this level and no one's selling anymore because we've exhausted all the selling opportunities. 28.5, 28 will still be my support. That's the support area I am looking at. Let's see if they're in sync. Okay, I want to make sure I'm looking at the right skill. There, it's 37.44. Yeah, very close. There's a small variance for each platform anyway. So just watch out and anticipate that it could still drop, but I don't think it is going to drop significantly. It's just within this range because you already have a solid support. If it does that, then it even makes the support stronger. And I know there have been updates in the past few days, few hours about the situation of course, of our game. And while the reward system is still not fixed, they've added times 2 in experience. So it's really up to you guys. There's no right or wrong here. Some people do not prefer that because outright it's a loss on your end because the gas fee is much higher than the reward itself. You get 0.006.005 for your reward doing a fight with 200 stamina, and then your gas fee is around 0.007. So do the math, your deficit. But the second school of thought is that some people are still doing the fight because they want to gain more experience to level up. Because later on, when the reward system gets fixed, of course, those people in a higher level will be compensated more. So those are the two perspectives here. So I'm not saying one is good than the other. It all depends on your profile and why you are in this game, right? So just gauge whatever your situation is right now. It has to fit you. Okay, so I'm on 50-50. That's why I have been I'm still playing. Look at this, I'm still playing, but in my other accounts, I look. I still have some. So this is my. So I was not able to play this yet. I'm still thinking, but I was able to play some of it. Okay, so it's really up to you guys if you'd like to use your remaining gas fee because BNB right now I think we are the reason why BNB is shooting up. All these NFT games, play to earn games, most of us or most of them are using smart chain. Of course, we use Binance. So people are buying Binance or yeah, Binance coin for all these gas fees. That's why it's shooting up. And the latest I know was that it our CryptoBlaze developers are also looking at partnering with some other providers so that we could have a much cheaper gas fee. Where was that? Let me see. It's in the lounge, I think there. And there's a pin here. Oh, it's not. This is not the one. But I saw it earlier today that the team is also uh, partnering with other providers, looking into partnering with other providers so that we could have a much cheaper gas fee. Can't wait for that. Okay, so that's for skill. Let's talk about plant versus undead. Previously, I also featured this game. All you simply you just have to um, I don't have the plant itself because it's very expensive. Check out PVU. If you are to check out PVU, it's $11, and it's if you need 98, let's say 100, that's 1,125 USD. So that's already worth one team for XT. Um, but I only got this because I just want to water the plants. uh, it only requires 5 PVU to join that. And what's interesting, I was able to get the ROI overnight. That's why I managed to create another account, which is maximum of 2 per household. I was able to create another account the following day. And where did I get this? Back then, I got it from my skill as well. So see, the gains I got from skill, I was able to diversify to another gig. But what's interesting again here, so I'm telling you guys, it's really funny that almost all these games they all have their own set of challenges. The marketplace, if I go farm, I want to farm. Oh, it's working. Nice. It's working. So this is how I do it. The other, because you have a rotation here. You cannot just farm anytime you want. So you have 15 opportunities every day as a gardener, and you have to locate. So here's the interesting part. So I'm going to show you, quickly walk you through this. So I need to locate. So see this? This means it's already maxed out. I need to locate a plant that has lesser than 100, ideally lesser than 50. Because if I do this, it will give me zero light energy crystal, which is if I convert this 100 light energy or light energy, not crystal, is equal to 1 PVU. So normally they would only give you one or two here if that's the rank or that's the rating here of our water. So that's how it is. And notice earlier I think I was able to toggle into this page. It says under maintenance. You only see that because there's a rotation. Okay, but then again, I think I'm okay with this. I was able to diversify. So this is how you play it. Okay, you just look for the plants that need watering, but mind you guys, because the population of this game is also increasing, it's really hard to spot the the ones with really small number here. So gone are the days where you can get overnight ROI for this. But I think that was the last day, and then the day after, they had to adjust their reward system as well. See? And let's check out their token. Okay, PVU. PVU. Okay, here. How is their chart doing so far? Okay. Their chart is also on a bearish sentiment. Okay, this is bearish, guys. Look at this. Okay, look at that. It's moving downward as well. So this is another way of plotting it. Sometimes I don't use my Bollinger Band. I just look at it at a glance. I want to see. So this is respecting this downward movement right now. That each time it hits this level, see that it creates a lower high. When it did this first high, it was at that level, it declined, and then it recovered quickly, but it's much lower than the previous one, this one too. Okay, so chances are it could continue dipping, create some lower lows and lower highs. Okay, otherwise, if it's about to stop, then it would look like this. The next possible support that we are to monitor for this is this level, okay? And I bet for those people who have been watching my channel, you know why. See this? This was the day when several times, second day or 3 days in a row, that price level is hit and you have slight recoveries. So before we can even conclude that it will potentially create lower lows, we have to check this first. If that gets broken, then that would simply mean the downward channel is still being respected. 9.73, that's the area of support I am looking at right now. Okay, so that is for PVU for our plant versus undead. The next token we are going to review is mist. Mist, this is another game. It's a role-playing game. Oops, it's not. But I personally have not created an account here yet. For Mist, let's take a look. Okay. See, don't be surprised whatever happened to skill, guys. It's just the same pattern for almost all the cryptocurrencies, especially when it's the first few days or it's being hyped. It does that. So you have to prepare if you want to be really engaged in the cryptocurrency world. Okay, right now for Mist, still it broke this MA20 line, therefore we are now on a downward movement. And let us see if we are going to respect this support level at 0.11. Plot that first, 0.11. Okay, that's your support. Because look at this. You have this, and looks like it's going to challenge that first. If it is going to break, it's going to be deep, guys. Next drop would be around 0.06. Not looking good. Or 0.07, that area. Okay, so closely monitor that. But hey, it's also starting to decline, but except for this. But I'm thinking we might be respecting 0.11. Let's check that out again. If someone's monitoring that, then feel free to drop a comment and request. Okay. The next is our SLP. SLP. Oh, it doesn't support. I will use this. Okay, I think I was able to plot this earlier. SLP, USDT, you can trade this in Binance. Okay, we are currently at a support level as well for SLP. Okay, look at that. This used to be your support, resistance, I mean, and now we're revisiting that and creating a support at the area where it is at right now. So hopefully it doesn't break. Look, while we're going down, the volume is starting to decline. So that could be something good, right? Because the see that, see this declining. I mean downward movement, and as we go lower and lower, it is diminishing as well. And then look what happens next. There's a recovery. Okay, but when it recovers, of course, you cannot neglect this MA29. That's the nearest resistance. Okay, so this is your support. This is your possible resistance right here, 0.2156. Okay, or 2175. It's an area, so it doesn't matter. Look at this, AXS. Axie has been listed in Coinbase, so this could have been the reason, must be the reason why there's a sudden push in the price. We're at the all-time high during this day, and we're stabilizing, creating that flag pattern. But if this doesn't break, it doesn't break the line I drew, 65.6, then chances are we will create a brand new higher highs and it will revisit this previous support to retest, continue after that. See, that's our outlook for AXS, which is our Axie Infinity. Okay. I know there has been some adjustments in the reward system as well. And it's not just crypto blades, guys, almost all the games. But because these are the new or the first generation of play to earn games, they're still, mastering the ins and outs of this business model. But I'm sure as we move along, these are just the birth pains. And I think I really am personally, and I'm not a financial advisor, make sure you do your research. But personally, I have high regard and I see bullish outlook for this NFT games. This is the direction of the future. Okay. In the meantime, thank you guys for watching and feel free to drop a comment. Let me know your thoughts. Oh, by the way, before I say goodbye, I promised something which I'm not sure if I think I've mentioned this in the past. One concept I want to share with you is a breakout of the Bollinger Band. From a sideways movement, a Bollinger Band is very constricted. Look at this. Very thin. That's a constricted Bollinger Band. But once we start moving up and triggering the outer core of the Bollinger Band, look at this. We started triggering that. Pair it with a sudden shift in the volume, then chances are there will be continuation. Okay, so that's concept one. Check out your Bollinger Band. Are we in a constricted Bollinger Band? Are we ending outside of the Bollinger Band? And is there a change in the volume? Then that becomes bullish. Let me show you XRP. Same thing with XRP. Look at this. From here, we triggered, right? And then look what happens next. Continuation, moving up. It is still continuing. But personally, I mentioned I took profit around the $1 level here the other day. See that? You really can, as much as I want to enter the lowest point or exit at the highest point, I am not perfect. I am nowhere near the experts. So I was able to exit. At least I was able to lock in some gains, right? Let me just quickly show you. Maybe it timed out, but never mind. But that was already a good gain for me when I exited. Look at this, another example here. Another example is this one. Look at that. Okay. From here, started triggering, the volume started picking up, and then eventually moved higher and higher. Okay. So just be mindful of that in case you encounter that in any of the tokens you're monitoring. Uh, know that something big could happen next because it came from a constricted Bollinger Band, and then all of a sudden it triggers the upper side with a volume. That's a perfect setup. Okay, but anyway, feel free to drop a comment. Let me, if you request a token that you want me to review, I can just set up my tools and then we'll see. We'll evaluate it. But go ahead, just drop a comment. Let me know. Okay, in the meantime, thank you guys for watching and happy Sunday. Bye bye for now.